Yeah, I'll go for your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of holes. You fucked up. Try test tape, no. You fucked up. Clap on no show. You fucked up. Yeah, I'll go for your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of holes. You fucked up. Try test tape, no. You fucked up.
Run the track.
Fuck's sakes, I forgot the fucking loop again. This is becoming a regular feature. My bad, guys, though. Big up everybody that's locked in. Like, subscribe, all of that crap. We're here for another episode of Shameless FC. Usually do this on Sundays, but it's just been really busy the last few weeks. Won't even lie to you. Last Sunday, I was nursing a brazy hangover. I was not able to do it. And the week before, I think was, I don't even recall. We've been busy, people. But we're here. Couple of the panelists are on late. We got special guest EGAL. He's going to be on in a little bit as well. Flawless is going to roll through in a little sec. But yeah, until then, like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys are saying. Big up to everybody that's in here. Big up to Ali. Big up to Fata. Big up Ilyas. Big up Steve, Taha, Celestino, Supratan. I'm really bad with names, so I hope I didn't butcher it. But big up yourself, my people. Hope you're doing well. I know everyone is still celebrating our triumphant rise past the 40-point barrier. Big up to everybody. We finally reached the promised land after how many fucking months of waiting for it. And yeah, been a good week for some, a bit of a shitty week for others. But we'll get into all of it. We will get into all of it. Like, subscribe on your way in. Big up everybody. Let's get into it. Sam, what are you saying, my guy? How have you been, bro?
The same.
Shit.
There's not much to talk about. So I said a few weeks ago, season's over.
Hey, at least you won a game.
It wasn't a convincing win. Just Harry Kane being Harry Kane. And it just makes you think what would happen if he does go next summer. And if we look closer to, an Everton-Leicester situation when it first started to go on a decline. That's the main worry, really. Time will tell. It's about the summer, but
I think Harry Kane's going to stay at Spurs.
There's no telling anymore. I don't even know anymore. But I'm just assuming the worst at this point because that's all you can do.
It's either keep him and he goes on a free, or sell him and actually make some money out of it. It all depends on what Levy wants, and we know what Levy's like. So I think he's gone anyway. God, just enjoy the last 2 weeks.
I don't think he goes. Not this season anyway. Next summer, yeah, but not this season.
Yeah, what's the thought
go for a free?
Huh? What's the thought process behind that? Like, what makes you think he's staying?
I don't know. It's a bit. If he goes anywhere, it'll be Man United. But I feel like Thing is, I feel like Levy won't sell this summer. I think Levy might just feel that. Are we really going to get a crazy amount of money where we can actually reinvest it into the squad to improve them significantly enough? Or do we just ride out the last year with Harry Kane and just let him go for a free next season? I just feel that Levy's going to do that, to be honest. Because, let's be real, Harry Kane will still get a lot of money in for Spurs at the end of the day if you sell him. But because of a year left on his contract and his age and everything like that, I don't think it'll be as much money as what you need as a whole team, to be honest, to reinvest that in. So that's why I feel like Levy might just leave it a year and just let him go for free.
I'd agree if we weren't trying to look for like 50 to 70 million for Mount, or for like West Ham, for example. Didn't they just put 120 million on Rice's head? And he's got a year left on his deal. Yeah, you see.
But I don't think Declan Rice will
with
go
a year
for
left
that
on
amount.
his deal.
And you got to take Declan Rice's age as well and everything as well. Like, he's still young enough.
Yeah, but you have to consider the other people that have sold for 100 million recently.
Yeah, but let's be honest, Declan Rice ain't really going to go for 100 mil. He'll go for like 80
mil, 86 mil around them. Maguire, 80 mil. Fernandez, 100 mil. And the other one, what's he paid?
Oh,
Modric,
you mean Enzo?
100 mil. Yeah. So that's the price part. It's not that whether you think they're worth 100, that's something else. But in today's market, that's what it is at the moment. And the thing is, out of all them players I've named, I can say that Declan Rice has got the most Premier League experience and is the better player.
Oh, the midfielders you said. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I could see Harry Kane leaving for about... It'll be around the 100 million.
Here's the thing is, I don't normally start shows like this, but yeah, I agree with Ryan. Like, I think he stays at Spurs. Because the problem is, who's going to pay the money? Who's putting up the money for him?
Do you not feel like United would?
Rice?
I don't think we will. I don't think we're going to put up the money.
If it's not him, if it's not you guys.
But it's also a bust, is the point I'm making. Who else?
Yeah, I don't think he goes anywhere else apart
one,
from
who
United.
can afford him, and then two, who needs a striker. Might take Manchester United out of the equation. All right, we may not. We'll probably get into that discussion in the United segment. Who else is buying him? This is why I think he stays at Spurs. You see how it gets real quiet when we start talking about it.
But you deep it, yeah, because we're not, and Levy wouldn't sell to us anyway.
Yeah.
You know, we were
City,
in for him
they don't
last
need
summer.
him. Bayern, Madrid.
No, he's going to want to stay in the Prem.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Sam. People have said, so if you limit yourself to the teams that can afford you, Manchester United, Manchester City, Newcastle, that's probably it. City don't need a striker.
Do you reckon Newcastle? No, but Newcastle.
No, what I'm saying is Newcastle could afford him, as I'm saying. Do I think?
No, I know what you mean. I know they can afford it. I was just thinking, do Newcastle go in for him? But then I'm like, their strikers.
They got Isak and Wilson. They don't really need him.
They'll go for another striker in the summer.
Haaland, so they don't need him.
They won't go for Kane.
You know what I'm saying? Quality striker, but like, he's in the who needs him club.
Yeah, it's true.
Just saying PSG and Bayern want him, but again, the England factor, he wants to try and break the record.
Yeah, it's completely about that for him right now, considering that he just overtook Rooney the other day.
So then again, it's a thing. What does he want? Does he want the record or does he want trophies?
I knew that was going to be brought up. And
that's what the question will be. If he wants the record, he'll stay at Spurs for another year. If he wants trophies, then he's probably going to go PSG or Bayern, but he'll have to give up the record.
We know that question, though. We know what he wants.
I think the other risk factor is that if you don't bid for him now and reach the price or that Levy's asking for, then how does anyone know that he might not sign a new contract? It's unlikely, but it doesn't mean it won't ever happen. And then, you could have got him for cheaper for the fact that he had 1 year left in his contract, and then he just signs it like that, and going into next season. I'm not saying that's going to happen because I don't think that will happen, but I think if he tries to force a move out, then that will definitely up the chances of him playing for United, let's say. But as well as, like I said, just have to wait and see what's going to actually happen in the summer. But I'll always assume the worst when we're in these kind of circumstances right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't really blame you. It comes with the Spurs factor and everything. But at the very least, you lot got to win. You got to win on Saturday.
Nah,
United
Newcastle
lost,
and
Brighton
Liverpool.
lost.
They're them sorts of unforgivable matches that took place, Newcastle and Liverpool. And it's just like, it made me feel even worse than how I was feeling before them games happened. So
I hear that, but you changed your strategy this time. You didn't concede 3 goals in 20 minutes, and look, you got 3 points. You won a game.
This guy's such a dick.
Am I not wrong? Am I not wrong?
Yo, this guy's such a dick. like Sam don't know. That's just uncalled for, yo. That's just uncalled for.
No, but it has been a good weekend because all the rivals around you lost.
Yeah, it has.
Brighton, Villa, United.
Look at Sam, man.
So
He's broken.
Lost?
Yeah,
what
Sam's broken, man. You know what I'm saying? He's past the point of no return. We're not getting Sam back this season. It's a wrap. Am I lying, Sam?
I wish he was.
See, you know what I'm saying? You might. So
you guys could you still get into? Nah, maybe not. Maybe not. But you might stay in the European spots.
Oh, I don't fucking care about the European spots.
Why not? That's a good chance of you winning a trophy next season. Let's not pretend it isn't.
Yeah, but does it look like
Conference League Part 2, my guy?
You're telling me Tottenham can't win the Conference League?
No, they can't. No, Ryan. No,
bro. West Ham could win it, bro. You're telling me Tottenham
can't, man. No,
why?
They can't because
they
they're
ain't
just
got
not that
Conte
good
in Europe anymore.
They're just not good, fam.
Yeah.
How long have we been having?
They could win
how long have we been having this conversation about? And I hate to do this because sounds my guy. How long have we been having this conversation?
But flawless West Ham could win it. That's the thing. Like you're telling me,
West Ham could, innit? And then we're gonna have conversations about that if they do.
Oh, we could have comfortable conversations if West Ham win it for sure. But
yeah, man. I blame Harry Kane, man. That world-class player don't step up. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He doesn't.
But people don't want to have that conversation about it. That's why I don't want Man United.
Around from the last time we had this discussion, isn't it?
Why? What was the last time? What was jog my memory? What happened?
That was when Ryan was saying, Harry Kane's.
I've been dissing. No, Harry Kane for a while. Ever since he skied that penalty against France, I've been.
Jan brings receipts.
He's been that. He has been like
since he missed that penalty against France, I've been on his neck since then.
Yeah, you recently have.
No, since he missed that penalty, I was like, fuck, nah, I can't defend you anymore.
No, that's right.
You know what? I think for him though, like if he doesn't win a trophy, that is something that's always going to be used against him.
Yeah,
but
of course.
People in football, they move the goalposts anyway. So if he wins a trophy, it'll be he never won the league. Well, he never won the Champions League.
It's just all a load of bollocks.
He's gonna have it anyway, regardless.
No, he's currently second. Yeah, I don't know where he'll, if he'll overtake Shearer or not.
He'll overtake Shearer.
Let's say if he does, right, and then 10 years later, right, you've got the chart in front of you of Premier League all-time top goal scorers, assuming Erling Haaland isn't at number 1 yet, right? Are you really telling me now, this guy hasn't won a trophy, skip, carry on scrolling down the list? No one's going to do that. So all this talk about he needs to win a trophy to get respect in his name is just a load of bollocks. Yes, for someone with these stats, you should be winning a trophy, but that's not going to take away the legacy of the amount of goals that you've scored in the Prem. But
it'll always
everyone will always acknowledge and remember how brilliant a striker he is, but that will always be something that is used against him at the end of the day. But I think everyone will acknowledge, most people anyway, will acknowledge how good he has been, to be fair, how consistent he's been in terms of as a striker. I think there's no doubt that he's a world-class striker, in my opinion. I don't think anyone should really doubt that, to be honest.
Well, there are people that do actually think that and say that.
That's going a bit too far because he is a world-class striker. He is top 5 in Europe. Let's not pretend he isn't. He is.
I think the biggest question mark about him winning all those achievements would be why someone overtakes them.
Haaland, if Haaland stays long enough at City, he'll obviously easily overtake it eventually. If Haaland stays,
then someone overtakes the England record, and then maybe not the Spurs one because 267 is a lot. It'll take 20, 30, 40 years for you maybe to bring someone else who could do that and stay for that long. But the point still stands. If someone overtakes those records, what else does Harry Kane have to look back on? There you go. There you go.
Well, sorry, what did you ask?
No, I was saying like those records that he's made or is gonna make, like being all-time league goal scorer, all-time England goal scorer. What happens for him if someone eventually overtakes those records and he hasn't won anything?
Well, you can ask the same about Alan Shearer. Yes, I know that he won the league title, but everyone seems to just keep talking about the fact that he's a Premier League top goal scorer rather than being an actual Premier League winner at Blackburn. So again,
do you think if Kane breaks it, they're going to start talking more about that, or because at least he has that as well?
Also, Shearer was by far and away at the time like one of the best strikers. Like at the moment, you can see that there's more competition.
Yeah, and on top of that, about Shearer as well, is it's a whole different era. So we got people talking about him who didn't witness him. Shearer was at his best in the 90s. Most people we talking to ain't talking about players in the 90s. Like, he'll still get his credit, but if you're cold and like Maldini's one of the best defenders ever, people don't talk about Maldini like that because they're not. And he's from the same era. Like, there's a few that transcend, like a Ronaldinho will transcend, a Brazilian Ronaldo will transcend. Not many players transcend conversation, even if they were world-class or fantastic players, which an Alan Shearer was, or a Maldini. Like, people don't talk about Kaká. People forget he was the last player to be on the level of Ronaldo and Messi. That was a conversation at one point. And that wasn't even that far back. That was like mid-2000s. When AC Milan won, he won the Ballon d'Or and they won the Champions League. And people don't talk about it. He's a World Cup winner. Because again, like, football's like, forget about you. Like, yesterday, it's like, that's well in the past. We talking about today, again, Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo, those type of players. Alan Shearer just didn't transcend football. But that's not a shot at him because many players didn't.
I think people just end of the day change their mind when they want to focus between quantity and quality when it comes to debates, discussions, or in Ryan and Flawless's case, arguments. It's all about 1 minute quantity, but then the next you take away the quantity from Kane and actually look at the quality, which is then goes into trophies, and then they'll say, oh, so and so's won this, so and so's won that, this, that, the other. But you know, I just think it's a little bit ridiculous that because Kane hasn't won a trophy, that can all be taken away from what he's achieved so far in terms of the quantity that he's left in the Premier League and still racking up as we speak right now, considering that he just overtook Rooney the other day. But yeah, on the surface of things, from what I believe will happen is that Kane will probably want to take this achievement elsewhere, and for a bonus of it, have a better chance of winning silverware elsewhere, because, you know, I can understand and imagine that him as an England striker, footballer, etc., he's gonna want to have, you know, not just golden boots in his, you know, around his house. He's gonna want bigger mementos than that. But at least, okay, I'm waffling a bit, but at least them golden boots can't take anything away from him at the same time.
Can I ask you guys a question about
Get off your chest, man. You ain't waffling, man. You don't want to have Harry Kane. Don't want to have Ryan as his only trophy.
No, can I ask you a question about Kane? Because I saw this question earlier on. I thought it was quite interesting. But I can't make up my mind. Like, if Kane was at City instead of Haaland this season, would he get the same numbers, do you reckon?
Sorry, my Wi-Fi's like, what did you say?
So if Kane was at City this season instead of Haaland, would he get the same numbers, do you think, in terms of goals? I don't know. Like, that's the thing.
Well, he'd have better service around him to begin with, considering that Kane has to play deep a lot.
Yeah, because if he was at City,
Kane's only got 10 less league goals.
That's the thing. That's impressive.
It's a hard one because you would never know unless he was there. I think, though, Haaland is just because Haaland's. If you watch that game against Newcastle, which I'm not Newcastle, I'm chatting shit. If you watch the last game that we played against Leeds, like, honestly, Haaland, if you watched him in that game, he should have had a minimum of 4 goals, and that's being nice. That's like saying he
just had an off day.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, this guy's just something else. Like, when he settles in, you know, because everyone was telling me he's not settled in, then it's crazy. But he's like an alien. He's like not real. You know what I mean? In the amount of goals he scored. Because he missed a lot of chances as well. That's the crazy thing. De Bruyne should have broken that record in that one game, and he didn't. So it's crazy.
Yeah, but naturally, I don't think he is clinical because like he gets a lot of chances. But he's very clinical. He gets a lot of chances, but like I said, the more chances you get, it's not as if you're going to score every single one.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not really that deep.
And that's what I think with Haaland.
Lewis, you need to change that profile picture. You're such an idiot.
Why, man?
Side note.
We're in celebration season, man. We've reached the big 40.
Oh my god!
40 points.
Yo, man, you've got to do me that favour against United. Get that stinky 0-0 against United. I'll be happy.
Oh man!
Well, what stinky 0-0?
Get that stinky 0-0 at Old Trafford.
Oh yeah, that being said, Lewis, I'll catch you there. I'm going. I'll be there.
You got a ticket?
Yeah, I got a ticket.
Let's
yeah,
go.
there.
When you beat us 3-0, I'll be there to tell you I expected it.
No, stinky 0-0.
What 0-0, my friend? Where?
Just I don't know. I mean, you've both not got good attacks.
Savić just said the same thing to me, and they're all doing like this. But you've both
not got good attacks. Just play out a stinky 0-0, and I'll be cool. I'll be fine. I'll be like
90 minutes without us conceding. Are you sure, my friend?
You still got Thiago Silva, Fofana, Badia Shield.
They're all on the beach, except
the
Badia
these guys out injured. To be fair, but like still, they've not got good attackers. United.
We'll make them look good. Straight. We'll make them look good. Rashford will come back to scoring. I'm sure.
With half a chest.
Rashford loves a goal against us, even when we're good.
Go on, man. And if you can do another favour against Newcastle, that will also be very greatly appreciated.
Where, bro? Like we're done, man. I told you as soon as we got 3 points, we're finished. We're done. That's it.
Yo, if you get a draw at OT and we get top 5, I'll never slander Frank Lampard again as a manager.
You're talking about Newcastle and United. I am worried about that Forest super team I just saw yesterday. Fuck United and Newcastle, man. You gotta start slow. Look what's in front of you. Like, we didn't even beat Forest last time.
United have only got like 1 goal in the last 3 games.
Yeah, you drew 1-1 on New Year's Day, isn't it?
Yeah, and they cooked our right side alive in that second half.
I remember watching that.
If that was a top 6 team, they're putting 6 past us. And now they're fighting relegation. You know what most of these teams are like when they're fighting relegation. You might think we're getting a result there. Nope. I see, Ethan. I get like Leicester rivalry and everything. I'm sorry in advance. Because
Lewis, if you get a point at Old Trafford, if you get something at Old Trafford, I'm coming out that night to celebrate still.
If we get a result at Old Trafford,
we won't do it to you, Lewis, only if you beat him. Hear that slander.
Oh yeah, if you lose, then forget it. But like,
he's not coming to you.
I'm coming out.
It's all about football, bro. Not about friendship. Fuck that shit.
I'll come out. I've also I'll come out no matter what the result. I will.
Yeah,
that's literally the opposite of what you just said.
Nah, I said it as a joke, innit? But obviously, I'll come out no matter what the result.
Hilarious, Ryan.
Yeah, I'll be there to watch us lose to both Manchester teams.
Legit.
Yeah, Jan, flawless. Congratulations on the 3 points in advance. I hope you lot do whatever you can with them because we won't be any threat. We won't be any threat.
City will fuck you up, innit? But like United, I don't know.
I just hope City put 3 past us in 20 minutes and just pass the ball around. As long as they do that, I'll be fine.
What's they did to us?
It would be funny if Chelsea actually got a result at City and it gave Arsenal the league.
That is not funny. That's not funny.
No,
that's terrible.
I don't really care, to be honest, when I think about it.
If that happens, I'm coming for you, Ryan, because you've jinxed it.
Yeah, you know what? I'll blame you for it. Yeah, cool.
All right. Yeah. Hey, Ryan, there's things you don't joke about, my friend.
Yeah, man. City, you must.
Of course, it's a lose-lose for you, bro. You don't want any of them to
Yeah, I'm saying
I couldn't really care less.
No, but I'm saying to them too is a lose-lose. Like, look at you're talking to a Chelsea and a Spurs fan. Like,
Warrior Arsenal record. I think a few days ago was our 10-year anniversary of our last win at Old Trafford.
Really? So you got a few draws there.
Yeah, Juan Mata.
A draw will be very great. We'll be absolutely fine. That's enough.
It won't happen, bro. It won't happen. If we even draw, like United don't deserve top 4. Straight.
Oh, I agree. I
think United will get top 4. Their fixtures.
I think they will, but like it'll be close.
They're scaring their fans, though. Scaring you.
Yeah, but I think the fixtures. If they had harder fixtures, then maybe. But I think they'll get enough to get top 4.
Who do they
They'll
have
get like 3 wins and a draw or something. It'll be like
we got Wolves at home, Bournemouth away.
Yeah. Chelsea and Fulham at home.
Both at home.
Yeah, I don't see you losing them.
If you drop points to Wolves, I think we'll get it then. I think if they drop points to Wolves, we'll get it.
Yeah, Fulham might be tricky on the final day.
Yeah, none of them are. Hey,
Nah.
none of them
Or
are given.
it's at home. I think if it was away, if it was Fulham away, there's a good chance, they could lose that. But Fulham at home, United at Old Trafford have been winning, haven't they? So
Fulham are like 8 points
let me
off.
check the lineup.
They're 8 points off Brighton in 7th, and Brighton have 2 games in hand on them. Yeah, they're done. They'll be on the beach by the time.
Mitrovic will be back then, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get
grudge
set off
match.
again, man.
They
Shout
might
out
be in a
Mitrovic.
revenge arc after that FA
Yeah,
Cup
grudge match.
game.
Yeah. I'm saying.
I'm just
They-
holding on to anything,
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah, man.
Okay, that's the lineup that I thought it would be actually.
So you're gonna hit us with the lineup then, please.
Okay, so it's Edison in goal,
There we go.
Walker, Stones, Diaz, Akanji, Rodri, Gundogan, De Bruyne, and then Bernardo, Grealish, and Haaland.
No
So it's
Mahrez.
what I thought it would be.
Game.
But it's not. Considering Aki's injured, it's probably the best team he could have gone with.
Has he not gone Mahrez?
No, but I think Mahrez at the moment's not on great form. Otherwise, yeah, but
Yeah.
at the
But
moment,
then
he'll bring him on if he needs him, I think.
I heard this Ancelotti guy's gone with Kroos as a lone DM, man.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
are you
that's
on, innit?
what I heard.
Does anyone know if
What are you
Hazard's
on,
playing?
man?
Yeah, hey, Lewis, I get you. No.
Huh?
I've not seen it, but I know that.
Ancelotti,
Next
criminal.
question.
I got you. Just a wild guess there. I'm not the
Okay,
brightest
so
in that.
Real Madrid
Wonder
probably-
why he's not playing flawless.
He's
Wonder
probably
why
on the
he's not
bench.
playing.
Just
To be fair,
guessing. He's
Hazard's
probably
on the
just
I
bench.
heard
bored.
his contract issues because
Yeah,
they want
yeah.
him to leave.
Nah,
Oh, really?
he ate the
You mean he's a
contract,
fat
innit?
ass and he
That's
can't
where
be
they can't
asked.
find it. That's the thing.
Rudiger's playing.
Alright, cool. We're leaving with something.
There we go, man. Ex Chelsea in the building.
Oh,
Oh
leave
yeah,
with diabetes,
Militao,
bruv.
suspended. I think Militao's
Yeah.
suspended.
Yeah.
I like Militao.
I think so. I don't know.
Let me check whether he's on the bench. No, he's not. Yeah, he
He's
must be
suspended. Yeah, for the first leg.
Oh, what? Is Hazard not on the bench? Is he in the stands?
No, he is on the bench.
Oh, he's on the bench.
Yes, we got bench cam. Let's go.
Did the
That's our
lineups come
bench.
out?
Yeah, they come out a lot earlier for UCL games. It's like an
Yeah,
hour and a
15
half.
minutes earlier
Yeah,
than
Real
league
Madrid
games.
were
Yeah.
out. That was out half an hour
Releasing
ago.
it,
Yeah, I get
Actually,
Arsenal
Real
fans
Senders,
doing it still,
Real Senders
Real
even
Madrid's team
earlier.
was out yesterday. He said it.
Yeah,
in a
Real
press conference.
Senders even
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah.
That's mental. Imagine your manager just says the whole lineup and everything he's gonna do the day before.
Yeah,
I
but
think
that's what
Chelsea
they're
you
played
said
gonna
that
do.
Chelsea a couple of
People
times
still
as
lose
well.
them after they know what they're going to do. That's the thing with Real Madrid. They're that sort of team. You know exactly what they're going to do. Ask Pep
Well, I
what
was
he's
hoping
doing
when
at
I
home.
saw the Madrid lineup, I was like, he's giving time for Pep
Yeah,
to
yeah, and
overthink it or
you're
something,
so
man.
level-headed. There's a lot of Man City fans who are absolutely going crazy.
I've seen people I've seen from both fan bases, people on both sides. Like I clicked on a tweet today that like a Madrid tweet, right? And under it, I saw this guy and he's like, City are gonna beat us 6-0. And I'm just like, what the hell? Like, it's crazy. I've seen people from both sides. Then I'm seeing people saying we're gonna smash Man City. And then on our side, I'm seeing people saying that's it, we're out. And then I've seen other people saying, we're gonna win 6-1. So yeah, it's crazy. It's
Yo,
crazy.
if you lose, wait till Guti DMs you after the game.
Guti's
Oh,
gonna
my
get me anyway. But
Guti's so shameless,
but
man.
the thing is, if we win, Guti will not mess. Guti will be missing in
It's
action.
true.
Won't see him. So that's why I'm not too bad.
He
But
had a
the thing
field day
is,
with me on Twitter after we lost 5-2, innit? He made my life a misery after that game.
But you know what it is, though? I think the thing is with this is it's one of them, like, unless it's 4-0, either way, I don't see this tie being over tonight anyway. Like, we
Nah,
could
if it's three,
do 1-0
it'll be
and
over.
still
If
go
City
through.
win 3-0, it's over. Let's be real. You're not losing 3-0 at home to them.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be close. I think
maybe
it'll be close.
3-0, yeah. But a 2-0, they get an early goal at the Etihad and we're back it. So I don't see it being over tonight. I think
Yeah, I agree. I think it'll be close.
4-0 is when you're saying, okay, it's pretty much done. But even a 3-0, we've seen them overturn. So I would say
Yeah,
you're
Madrid-
right. With us being at home, yeah, we're less likely to lose 4-0 at home. But like you say, even if we lost 3-0, it's not physically impossible for us to win 4-0 at home. It's unlikely.
Yeah, I think it'll be close.
So,
From, in both legs. I think it'll probably be I predicted a 1-1 for tonight and then 2-1 City in the return leg. So I think City edge it over.
1-1 for City is not bad.
That's a good result.
A
Very good
positive
result.
result is anything that's not a loss. Or if we do lose, if we lose by 1 goal, it's not the end of the
Yeah,
world.
that could be overturned, definitely.
Fair enough.
I'd rather win. Just get it
I
out.
big up Conor Gallagher in the stream as well. Big up.
Female.
Oh,
again.
the dog.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was
The
waiting to
dog.
see, right?
Oh, this guy, I thought he was in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Man called the dog Gallagher, you know.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's like my
The
favourite.
cardio
Apparently,
cousin.
apparently I heard Mason Mount's having contract talks at Chelsea. You know.
I heard he's already agreed terms at Liverpool.
Yeah, I ain't
Yeah.
heard that, man. Yeah.
We hear a lot of things.
What, the cardio cousin?
You
What
know
about
what the worst
Cardio
thing is?
evolution.
Mason Mount's profile actually suits Liverpool. That's the worst thing. Like
Yeah, I
in terms
know,
of
so you guys
profile,
should
he
sign him.
actually suits that
How's-
right central midfield
how's-
role for
The
us.
thing is, how's it the worst thing when it's been successful for you?
Because I don't like him, innit?
Oh, you don't like who?
Mason Mount. I don't
Oh,
rate
you
him.
want to-
You
But
need
you
to
Now,
get
you know what it
used
is,
to him,
like?
man.
If
You
people
don't
are
like
saying,
him,
oh,
you
he
say?
could
You've
be
got the
he
Liverpool
could be the new,
Labradors. Come on.
you know what it is? He could people are like, oh, he could be the new Henderson. Bro, I don't even like old Henderson, fam. Why would I want new
Hey,
Henderson? Like,
Hey, respect your most successful.
oh, don't say that. Oh,
captain.
respect
know-
the
you wanna
greatest
know
of Captain Bollocks.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't say
don't
no. I didn't say
say
great.
that,
No,
you know?
no. I didn't say greatest. I said most successful, which he is. Correct.
Is there
Fuck
anything wrong
Henderson.
with system
Yo,
players?
Sunderland get promoted
No.
and take this fucker back to your
There's-
club.
there's
man.
nothing
I'm
wrong
sick
with
of
That's
him.
system
why I don't
players,
get
innit?
Ryan's hating. Like Mount will
There's
be a
nothing
great
wrong with
player.
system
Henderson,
players,
man.
man.
He
You
hates
know-
on a
you know when, like-
19-year-old Harvey Elliott for no reason.
You know with Henderson, you know when like you don't make things. No, I genuinely dislike Henderson in it. Like I'm making it personal.
Okay,
Like,
man.
he's
What about
affecting my mental
Arthur Melo?
health watching him. Like he's affecting my mental health watching him every week. Like I genuinely don't like him in it.
Ryan,
I hear it.
what about
It's the
Arthur
same
Melo?
thing with Havertz and Mount. So
Arthur who?
the most useless transfer in history.
Bro, that guy's been so unavailable. He's been with us a whole season, and the only time he's ever played at Anfield was for Barcelona. He's been with us a full season. That's how bad that signing went. Like, honestly. And then he high-fived Pep or something, didn't he? Like, or was mates with Pep after they scored against us. Like, what the fuck, man? That guy ain't
high
serious.
fived after a goal.
Yeah, Alvarez equalised against us for City,
Yo, can I
innit?
ask
And I
you guys a
think
question?
I
Have
think
you
him
ever
and
seen
Pep
a
were
more
having a-
useless transfer in your whole life?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's played
Have you
13
seen the
minutes.
Leeds one? The
yeah,
Leeds
Arthur
guy.
Melo's the most useless.
Have you seen our
definitely.
top
Arthur
10
Melo
signings?
played 13 minutes his whole Liverpool career.
And that was a 4-1 defeat to Napoli where he came on the last 10 minutes. Like that shouldn't even count. Like he's
He had a
he's played
100
more for the
million
under
signing,
21s than he has
fucking
for the first
useless.
team.
So basically, what you're saying is he's not got his chance. All right, first.
No, he's just been unavailable, injured. His fitness is in the bin, and like like he was
has he been
never
on
the
the
right
bench or not?
signing for us anyway. Like Klopp he's just not that good. He ain't been good for like 2-3 years. Like let's be real.
When you say he ain't the right type of signing for you, what do you mean in terms of profile?
Yeah, in terms of profile, he wasn't the right
No, I'm
signing.
asking because I don't know anything about him. Legit, I don't even
He
know
was
what
good
looks
at Barca, but that was like
Oh,
3-4 years ago. Like,
Who's that?
So you're saying you want players who are? So you're saying Ryan,
He's
you
got
want players
lagging.
who are the right profile for your team, i.e., a Mason Mount.
listen, Mason Mount, you need quality on top of that as well. That's the thing, man. Like,
Fucking hell.
thing is, I don't even think Mason
No,
Mount's like
That's to me the
a
worst one.
bad player or anything. I think Mason Mount's an all right
That's a
player.
million
I
a
think he's a
minute.
good player if you get the best out of him.
Yeah.
but there are just players I'd rather have than Mason Mount. That's the thing. That's the issue I've got.
What you say? You need multiple midfielders anyway.
We need 3
Right.
midfielders. Yeah, I agree. We need 3 midfielders and a centre back, and I think we'll be all right then. But
So again, Mount, Gallagher, and someone else, and you're good.
Mount,
you go.
McAllister will be one. I can see
There you go.
Ugarte being the one. Ugarte or Lavia, and then it'll probably be a Mount in it. Like
I don't think you'll get 3 midfielders, so I think you're having Henderson,
we
Mount,
do.
and Gallagher midfield to start the season.
That is
I'm in
so
for it.
I don't think they're gonna get 2 of those Chelsea guys.
What do you mean? Imagine the distance covered between the
Connor
three of them.
Gallagher's
That'll be
Connor
ridiculous.
Gallagher's not going to happen.
Pure
That's
fucking
literally the last resort.
Treadmill
Like,
trio.
Fucking Hey, bro, you have successful presses for days, my guy.
You know, Jurgen Klopp's talent.
I said
ID
that, yo, we
stresses
gotta
me
give
out.
credit to that. That is hilarious, yo. Treadmill trio. Yeah, I'm
Treadmill
using that.
trio,
That
bro.
shit is hilarious.
Jurgen Klopp will be creaming himself with that midfield three.
Yo,
Hella work, bro.
Cousins, treadmill
I
trio.
could see that. I could see that Henderson Mount that could work still.
Yo, Flores, I told you about Klopp's talent ID for the longest. You know,
Hey, but if he signs Ugarte and Lavia, you gotta give him credit, right?
I'll give him credit for that. But like, bro, the guy chose Darwin Núñez, bro.
I get why he chose it. But Gakpo's
Darwin
been good,
Núñez is
right?
a good player.
Gakpo was Linda's in all seriousness. I actually give Linda's credit for that. Gakpo was Linda's, not Klopp.
Right, shout out Linda's done, innit?
I
Don't
shout
you-
out Linda. I
don't
can't
you
stand
rate Darwin
Linda's
Núñez?
You
either,
shout
but,
out
like,
Linders. No, you don't.
No, I can't
When have
stand
you
Linda
shouted
as
out
well,
Linders?
but,
This is
like,
the
no,
first
I
time
actually
in like
gave, I gave
2-3
Linda's
years
credit
we've been
for
on
that.
this Shameless
No,
FC
that's the only
existed.
thing I've given Linda's credit for in my life is the Gakpo signing. I'm like, fair play, but
Not
other
being
than
a
that,
part
you're
of
not bad, innit?
not being a part of a coach's staff that
Yo,
Kevin
how are
needs
you
to
getting
camp.
pressed when you're on a 6-game winning streak?
Because
Oh,
Ryan.
he was getting
We're not a
pressed
good
off to
team.
beat United 7-0. This happens a lot.
Oh, that was like one of the best games of my life. That 7-0.
Hey, if you had the pressing of those three, fam, you'd be all right. You know what I'm saying? And that get them into your team. I can't wait. I need that. I need Martin Gallagher at Liverpool. 100%.
Yeah, I will sort you out of a Jerseys FC Mount Liverpool kit. Personally.
That's nice, you know.
Personally.
That's
Both
a
on
nice
the back.
gesture still.
A lovely gesture.
That's nice.
Yeah, man. I got you. I got
Yeah,
Get
you.
the home kit. The home kit's quite nice this season.
If you
Liverpool.
get both, I'll get you a Gallagher one too.
Why are we
Away
acting
one.
like Gallagher is staying at Chelsea?
You need to add Pep
No,
Linders to
he's
that
not.
list
He's
as
not.
well.
He's going to.
And
Why
Henderson.
don't you get a Gallagher shirt if he stays, and if he leaves, then get one for Ryan?
I'll get a Chelsea shirt if he stays. Get a
Yeah,
Chelsea
with
shirt.
Gallagher on the back.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
they
Put
both
minerals
say
on it.
add your cousins on the back.
Conor Gallagher's so bad, I might
Love.
actually prefer
Treadmill
Henderson
trio.
to him. Like Gallagher's that
You
bad.
can have
innit?
both. You can have
Actually,
both.
no, I prefer Gallagher over Henderson, man. Henderson, at least Gallagher has legs in it. Henderson won't even have that.
Bro, why are you hating on your
He
best
hates
club
on
captain?
his
His
back.
I
is
can't
Ryan.
stand him, bro.
You
legit.
don't understand. This
Agal.
man
I never
been
liked
on
him when he
Salah
was
You know how this
for
works.
3 years. For
said-
3 years
I
when he
said-
first
I never
joined
liked
Liverpool,
him
he
when
said
he
not
was
good
all
enough.
right.
He
Legit,
got
your
him.
I
greatest
was never a
club
Henderson
captain.
fan.
Show him some
Igal,
respect.
why are you acting like this is your first time here? You know, this ain't the first time on the job. This is
You're
Ryan you're talking
part
to.
of the rodeo now.
I know. I know. I'm just like, Ryan, you made fun of Mo Salah for 2 years. Now you're getting
Over 2
now you're
years, by the
getting on
way.
Henderson. It's
I
not your
wouldn't.
problem.
Henderson, you know, my word, he should be done for crimes against. Like he's robbing a living, man. Legit, like he's robbing a living for.
So
He's the
you on
best
this show,
captain
but
I
we don't
wanted
need
this
names.
guy gone time ago. I oh my
You gotta
days,
keep
man.
him at least for the dressing room.
Fuck the dressing room, bro. Like what? At least James Milner had the dignity, humility to say I ain't good enough anymore. You know, I want to leave. Henderson's so fucking arrogant.
But do you
yeah,
know
that
why
he's
you're
not
getting
even doing
Mount?
that, man.
Liverpool have an issue with English quota.
Oh, bro. Thing is, why is it always
We got
us?
you, bro.
Why is it always us that this stuff like English quota is made a big deal out of? I don't hear it with any other club.
Because
Why
we
is
got
it always
18
Liverpool?
minutes
Everyone
to
does it.
acquire. That's
Nah,
why.
you need
Everyone
it.
does it.
No, you need it, Ryan. Like you can't.
Yeah,
Like you
you
have to
can't
register.
No, I
X
know
amount.
you need it. I know
Yeah.
you need it. I'm not denying that, but like, why is it Liverpool who are the only club that it's been made a big deal out of when it affects our transfer?
They're not.
I don't hear it
You're
with
just
City, United,
biased.
any other club.
Because
Bro,
how
why do you
many?
think
on.
we got Ramsdale and friggin' Ben White and these guys? Because we
Yo,
were
Ben
like,
White's a good
we
player,
seen-
man. I actually
we
like
Chelsea
seen-
had a
him.
problem a couple of years ago.
we seen what was the writing was on the wall for some of our academy players. They weren't going to make it, and we're like, let's bring in some quality instead of having a problem in the future. Chelsea, they don't have to worry about that. They have so many academy players in the system already. Man United, they don't really have to worry about it either because they have Rashford, they bought Sancho, they have some of these guys in there. Man City, I think Man City, that's why they bought Jack Grealish.
That's why we got and Calvin.
Nah, the
Phillips.
City thing was Scott Carson. They actually did it for Scott Carson, I think. They just bought him to
But we got I think that's why we got Calvin
Is
Phillips.
that why you-
If you're gonna buy an English
the
player,
one
buy a
younger.
good English player, man. That's the way I see it.
I'm not a massive fan of the English players, but you have to have them.
Yeah,
So,
and that's a short.
I mean,
That's a
we've
short
got
list.
lucky with Foden because we've ended up with some great player who's English. But
We've
some
got
of
the best young English player.
and we've got Aki as homegrown. Aki was
He's
at
not even
Chelsea.
young anymore.
Wait, who's the best young English player? What are you talking
Is
about?
he even young?
Cal's
The
face,
best
yo.
inverted fullback in world football.
Who?
Trent
best
is
inverted
a
fullback.
grown ass man. How you trying to call about?
Twenty-
I know. I
24.
was thinking about it. It's like, oh shit, he's 24
And
now,
you're
isn't it?
still-
Like, yeah, he ain't really young like that anymore, innit? But still.
You know-
That's
you
my
know when you
generation.
bring
Same
Trent into
generational
youngster
Arnold. That's my
conversations,
point. man.
Podcast.
He's like that guy from Squid Games. You know, number 1 from Squid Games. That's Trent at this point. He's an old man in Squid Games.
Oh,
That's James Milner, actually. in
I would have
Liverpool.
rather kept James Milner. over
Hey, at
Henderson
least
this
James Milner is going to
conversation.
Brighton. You don't have to worry about that no more.
I'm surprised he's even
I
going.
know, yeah, it's crazy how he's gone there.
Klopp wanted to keep him, you know.
That's actually a good. I understand why Brian have done that.
It's a
That's
good
actually
move for
Yeah,
him.
how come?
It's a good move.
I think it's a good, considering they might be in Europe, squad player experience.
Yeah.
I think it's a good sign.
Always available. Yeah, I'm saying can play more.
And he'll
can play
join the
multiple-
coaching staff. He'll play for a year. He'll join the coaching staff.
Can play multiple positions. He's not going to complain if he's not starting week in, week out. Like James Milner.
I was thinking that sort of pressing team with Milner or so. Yeah, but
As a
again,
squad player at Brighton, I think that's a good signing.
He ain't going. He ain't going. He ain't going to be playing week in, week out.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
You know, they had to put Caicedo at right back. They could put Milner at right back.
Yeah,
if
they
it
play right
keep
back.
Caicedo
Do a
that's
job
the
there.
sort of things you could do at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Good intelligent signing.
Yep. Absolutely.
Brighton do well with signings, though. They don't really get too many things wrong. So
their scouting system is crazy. That's why we had to take a few of those because ours are shit.
And what did you do? What did you do for it? You took that scouting system. What did you do?
We got Enzo, we got Madueke, Badia Shield.
That wasn't your scouting system.
Modric.
Yeah, there was Brian's, the ones we stole with them.
That wasn't a scouting
they didn't
system.
scout
That was
them.
seeing
They
what
weren't
other
scouting them.
That
For
was seeing what other team scouting systems were like and just hijacking moves. What Chelsea did. Let's be real.
if anything,
that was only
scouting
Felix.
Enzo. Because City, when we got
no one was in for
Alvarez, we were
Madueke.
looking at Enzo, but we didn't pick him up.
Everyone was in for
Enzo, we
Enzo
just
last summer and
rushed
bottled
him
it.
back.
That's what everyone did. But I could have got him for 10 million, but everyone bottled it and Benfica got him.
Yeah,
We
no,
were in for him.
I understand why
United,
they
City.
didn't get it, but I think they should.
Add 40 more million, you'll have Mount. Same thing.
I honestly
Oh,
think.
you know what? See, the worst thing is I've
I
seen
honestly
Liverpool
think
fans get on board.
Chelsea
with
fans
that.
are going to cry about Mason Mount leaving if he does well at Liverpool. It's going to be more.
Yeah, they are. I'm
going
going to laugh in their faces. I don't care. I know exactly what they're going to say. Oh, this is the next De Bruyne, the next Salah. Sorry, KDB had 5 appearances for us before we fucked him off. Salah had 12. Mount has 125 plus. It is not the same.
And when you're in Champions League.
Yeah, we've seen what Mount's done.
Hey, Ryan. No, nothing.
No,
Henderson. No, we're saying that's not. Don't laugh. Why you laugh? Don't laugh. It's facts. No.
You know how you're complaining about selling Jorginho to Arsenal?
You know.
Yeah,
it's going to be the same. There's going to be a large portion of your fan base that are going to be complaining about
selling. I agree, but the thing is, like Mason Mount has done nothing individually. He's been part of team success, and he's been good as a part of it. Like he was very pivotal in us winning the Champions League. Jorginho had the most tackles and interceptions in the Euros and that Champions League run, and also won Player of the Year, something no DM has ever done. And we didn't have a DM at the time. Mount doesn't fit us as a 10. He's not been good for us as an 8. He ain't going to be a 6 for us. So it's like, I don't really see where your point is. Jorginho, I would have been happy to let go for free in the summer. Fine. My whole problem was, why are you giving away our only DM when we have none left and we're in the middle of an injury crisis? That will never make sense to me.
To Arsenal as well. It's not like you gave him to Southampton to keep him up. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't really get, like, even City, like, selling the players that we sold in the summer to rivals is a bit like, I don't know. I think you could.
You're never going to do that. Like idiot Potter say it was a win-win-win for all parties. Like, cool. Then you play Enzo, Mount, and Gallagher against Fulham, and we get bodied at home, and we're lucky to even escape with a 0-0.
Yeah, like I never understood the Jorginho to Arsenal because Arsenal are ahead. If you're sitting, if you're selling to your rivals and they're below you, then it makes sense. Like as much as I rate
remember how
Zinchenko,
you gave him like a Willian because you were above him at that time.
As much as I rate Zinchenko and a Jesus, they're not essential to what City are doing. Yes,
I was laughing when we sold Arsenal Willian. David Luiz, Cheka didn't care too much because we had Courtois. Jorginho was like, no, this is dumb.
Jorginho was always going to be a helpful piece for them to go on their title charge. And even though they might not win the title,
bro, Arteta wanted him since 2018.
Since 2018. You know what? I was laughing. I was laughing when you guys signed Aubameyang because Chelsea fans actually try to think that we cared.
See?
Oh, no, it wasn't even that. I just wanted a striker. I couldn't have cared less who came.
What happened?
Flawless knows I wanted Ronaldo. Just because I wanted a goal scorer.
You wanted a goal scorer.
I was starving, bro.
And I was trying to talk you out of that.
Were you ready to say
I was
ready to get Ronaldo.
He said at the beginning of the stream.
Everything.
I was legit on his stream. Like it was an all Chelsea thing during the day, and people try to tell me Ronaldo was the guy. I'm like, no, he's not. No, he's not. I wish.
No,
he
I
wasn't
was
signed.
with you on that. I knew he was washed, but I knew he could
Yeah,
score
you
goals.
knew he was
That's
washed.
all I
I'm saying,
wanted.
obvious people are like, nah, we need to get him in or score goals at Chelsea. Now man's in Saudi Arabia. A whole different
No,
conversation.
but why was he
would
hated
score
so much at
goals.
Chelsea?
This wouldn't be what they quite need. But
Was he scoring
Yeah.
goals at United this season though? I don't think he was he?
He's got a few.
This season, I mean.
Yeah, this
Come
Why
season's
on,
got a
was
few.
Europa
man
League
hated
goals.
so much at Chelsea?
Europa League, he scored a few first.
Nah, he's got a penalty. You know, let's
What
get-
about
let's
in the
get-
league?
Oh, was it just
He's got
one?
a penalty.
Oh.
Yeah, he scored a penalty. You know
What
what
did
I'm
he
saying?
do for you in the league this season,
He
Flawless?
scored the
I
winner
don't
against.
remember, innit?
I think he scored the winner against Everton, and then he scored the winner against somebody else. That was it.
Oh,
He scored a couple. I think he scored a couple winners, but
okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that Everton game. Yeah, he barely scored any, but
Yeah.
that's how down bad we were. Aubameyang wasn't, let's call an Arsenal over. It would have been nice if he scored. Fuck you, Havertz. But all I wanted was a goal scorer. All I wanted was a goal scorer. That was it.
Is
But
it
he
that
scored in
bad?
the
You don't
Champions
like
League,
Havertz
bro.
that much?
Be appreciative.
Havertz ignored him twice in good positions when
It
we
doesn't matter.
played
He
you in
scored.
those-
I remember
Champions
that
League,
game.
bro.
Do you miss
Always
Timo
Champions League.
Werner?
No chance.
He would have been better
This whole
than some of the
Timo
options
Werner
we have right now.
revisionism I see from Chelsea fans is just an example of how down bad we are. Why would you want, when we need goals, why would you want a guy who lives, breathes, eats, and drinks missed chances? Why
Because
do you
he
want
built- Because he's a better build-up guy than some of the guys you have.
No,
right now.
do you know what their excuse is? He gave it his all. He would run around for 90 minutes, you passion merchants.
Darwin
What about when you
Núñez?
give him a chance?
Should join
Timo
Liverpool at this
Werner
rate.
was so stinky, man.
This is
Like,
Darwin
despise
Núñez, bro.
him.
Honestly.
Was
Hey,
he
do
linked
you
with you,
remember-
Ryan? The time. Werner was
Remember
linked with you
that
for
clip?
time, right?
Oh yeah, he was linked to us for. It looked like we were going to get him at first, and then
Yeah.
Chelsea came in.
With Timo Werner, do you remember when
I
there
ruined
was
his
this
career.
fan at Stamford Bridge,
Yeah, I
and then
remember
he
that.
just says, "Get him out my fucking club."
Yeah,
I got the
Timo
feeling that
Werner
was
out
you,
the
Luke.
That guy
club.
got
They
chased out
chased
of
him
the
out the
stadium,
bridge.
you
He
know?
was spitting.
Really?
Roll
Yeah,
the
he was-
back
you
to
know
him if I
what?
was there.
He was
But
ahead of
leave
the
him
curve.
alone.
He
He's
was-
speaking facts.
He was ahead of the curve.
I'm saying I think I
Over
got
taking the mic and be like,
why
not
you're
just
going on
him.
about him.
Ziyech, get out my club. Pulisic, get out my club. Havertz, get out my club. Mount, get out my club.
Damn.
Gallagher, get out my club. Mendy, get out my club. Kepa, get out my
Bowley.
club. Who else? Cucurella, get out my club.
Do you want to take
Who
a
else?
breather?
Cucurella, you're not giving
Yeah,
him a
yeah, get
chance next
Cucurella
season.
out. Get
Get
Cucurella
Bowley
out.
out as
If you
well.
do that,
Not,
Lewis,
not a
look,
first
hey,
season thing. I think he's a bum in it, but is it not a first season thing? Like,
No, I hear it, but here's my thing. We have Chilwell already at left back and wing back, and you
but
can
he's a
bring in
bum
Maatson
as well.
You can bring in Maatson as well if you want to. If you're talking about left centre back, you have Badiashile, you have Colwell.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So it's
Oh,
like
Colwell's
if
so
there's a
good,
bid
man.
that comes in for him, you don't break into any position. So it's like, well, what's the point? You might as well. Same thing with Koulibaly. I'd give him another year. But he's our fifth best centre back. You might as well go if an offer comes.
that's it. Hey, Lewis,
Yo,
make sure
Levi
if you do that,
Colwell's serious.
Lewis, if you
man.
do that,
Like,
get out of my club thing. Make sure you get like one of them scrolls, you know, with the long list on it. You know
What,
what
the
I'm
list
saying?
of
You know what you should
Yeah,
do?
list out the list of
Lewis,
Timber.
You
Oh,
can
yeah,
literally,
like
you can literally just clip that
Read them
part
out one at
and
a time.
replay it every
Pick.
show.
Yeah, I still think I missed a few players. I feel like there's a
But I want to
sentiment.
say something to you, Lewis.
Kovacic,
I
get out
seen,
my club. Kova, get
I
out my
seen
club.
after we lost to Man City, I seen your the TikTok of you on Blues Fan TV talking about Arsenal and you have the same season. No, we don't. How dare you?
Bro,
The
my head
reason-
was gone. Allow me, my head was gone.
The
Yeah, I
reason,
respect that. That's honest.
okay,
Like,
fair
the
enough.
That's
simple
fucked-
straight
that's
up,
how
my
it's
head was
fucked up,
gone.
Like
basically.
I would
I had
understand if Man
gooners
United
around me
I got a
fans,
hangover, man.
I would
Shit was
understand if
wild.
Man United fans tried to bring it to us, but or anybody who finished in the top four. But like, come on.
No. Like, honestly, it was just head loss. I was fuming. Your season's still been way better than ours. My whole thing was just we're both going to win the same amount of trophies. But obviously, you're in top four. You ain't been in top four for years. That's going to be an achievement for you lot. We're
Yo, you
barely
sound
going
like
to make
Pep.
top 10.
Pep said that the other week. Man. Pep's such a dickhead, you know.
Did you say the same
Pep's a
thing?
dickhead.
He's on football Twitter, isn't it? So everything that you say,
He's got a
you know,
burner
them
account.
tweets that go viral and stuff. He's seeing all that. That's why he comes out.
Him and Klopp are
Yeah.
burner accounts. Yeah.
That's why he mentioned Pep Guardiola in it. What's it called in the press conference? I'm like,
Oh yeah. He's fully on Twitter. And
If
do you
you
know
watch-
what? Right? He has this account called @PepTeam, right? So at first, it used to say things like speaking in like the third person, like Pep does this. I thought, oh, it's run by a company, right? But then there was one night, it was like 3:00 in the morning, and he was going back and forth with that Madrid guy. Like I can't remember what his name is, but he was, and I was thinking that's not a company up at that time. That's him. So he was having a full-on argument on that account. So yeah, he definitely.
This was at 3 in the. That being said, if there's any companies,
Yeah,
if there's
it was some crazy time at night.
Sorry.
Are you good? Are you good? Are you good,
This
son?
little
Are you all right?
shit did that.
Hey, if there's any companies watching and they want me to go back and forth with people on social media for money, shout me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm willing to do that. Shout me. I don't care what. It can be Liverpool, whoever. I'm down in it. Just throw the bag at me. I'm with it. 110%. Without that.
I'll get the boxing gloves. You get the money.
yeah. Serious. Just give me the money.
Yeah,
I'll
it
back
was
it as well. I'll just start
definitely-
arguments for the sake of interactions.
Yeah, 100%.
I just need to know which
Straight trolling.
account is Pep's burner account, isn't it? Because he's definitely in Spaces. Because some of the stuff that he says, it's like that's been said in Spaces, nowhere else. So I'd love to know who it is.
I feel like a lot more like big football names are using social media more because, but like you've seen, Bowley's been caught in Twitter Spaces and all of that. Guess you're saying Klopp.
That's
and
where he's
Pep
been
on the
getting his
burner
transfers
instead.
from, bruv.
Klopp's got a burner. Yeah, he basically admitted it.
I don't even mind that, to be fair.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Bruv, he's
that.
ruining your club.
As long as he's not listening to fans saying keep Frank, because I saw some idiot say that on a press conference like a week ago.
No, I think you should keep.
You know where they're interviewing fans
They've got
outside the
Frank
ground,
in
they're
the
talking
first
about
place.
Pochettino. And then
I
someone's
saw
like, yeah,
this.
Pochettino's got those Spurs roots. I'd rather keep Frank, but I wouldn't mind Poch coming in. Like, huh? I'd rather
Yeah, I
keep
saw that. Yeah.
You know the players. They see these
Mental
rants,
illness.
right? The players
that?
see the rants. The players see the rants in the videos where they're backing the team or they're cussing the team. So like Ramsdale actually blocks people who go viral cussing him, and like certain players they see these things and they actually block the players or they don't like. I know Harry Maguire used to do it. He would block bare United fans.
João Felix
And
blocks
Leicester
bare
fans.
people.
Didn't
Bare
McTominay
people.
block Statman Baines?
Yep, he did.
Yeah, I remember
You
that.
know this.
I don't blame him. This is what
I remember.
Nah,
he
Bainesy-
told- I
Bainesy's
remember he
that.
told us
Watch,
he
I'm
blocked
Bainesy's
Statman
louder.
Baines a couple of years.
Nah, Bainesy spoke about it. And I'm like, Bainesy were even critical. All he did was post up his stats. These are
Stats
your
from a
numbers.
game, yeah.
I'm saying he posted up his numbers and he blocked him. I'm like, this is you. He's not even like Bainesy was like, yo, you're crap. Get out of my
Yeah, he
club,
never
blah,
said
blah, blah.
anything
He posted-
bad. He just put his
that's
stats
it.
up.
He put his numbers up. You're like, right, how are you blaming him for your numbers? How about you do better?
This was like a
Why
couple
about
of
you
years
do
ago,
better?
I think.
Yeah, like I remember that.
I know a couple of Arsenal players actually go out of their way and watch Arsenal content. It's crazy.
I
Yeah,
get it from
yeah.
the standpoint if the team
Yeah,
is
most of them used
winning,
to watch AFTV.
if the
back in
team's
the day.
winning and you're performing well, of course you're gonna watch it. But in regards to like owners and managers, but why don't pay attention?
I
to
know
that?
for a fact Eddie Nketiah seen a lot of the people's content because he went ham when he was doing well. He was loving life. He was posting clips of people singing "Your defense is in trouble," moving mad.
Yeah, I
These
know
guys, when
Havertz
they're
watched
doing
it
well,
as
they
well
love
because
it.
he always talks about how the fans are flip-flopping on him and shushing fans and also. That's why I go with even louder energy. I know you can hear me. You're shit. Leave, please. Thank you. Bye and all of that.
Yo,
You
but
know,
let me
like-
ask you guys a quick question. Do you guys all believe the league's done?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think.
I
So.
don't think it changes now. It can, but like I don't. Think
I don't. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think it's done.
I don't think it's.
That means
done,
it's not done since Ryan agrees.
But I think with City, once you let City get in front, it's not a good.
Brother, I've been in title races with these fuckers too many times, man. Like they've got it sewn up. I can't even lie.
The only thing that I'd say is just the I don't know, like it's just the fact that this, and I've been saying this for a while, it's just the fact that this league is a little bit different to usual seasons. Usually, by now, most of the middle of the table have nothing to play for, whereas right now, you know, everyone's kind of either in a relegation battle or a fight for Europe.
It's only a few teams in a relegation
that are
battle.
not.
It's only a
But
few
the
teams.
teams that we're playing, I think Brighton, now that Brighton lost to Everton, it changes things slightly because I don't see them getting top four now. Like they might have had a chance maybe if they beat Everton, but I don't see them really having too much to play for now. But Everton is still close to a relegation battle.
Yeah, but
So
Everton, oh shit, man.
it's not. That's gonna be our hardest game left, I think. Everton, even though it sounds stupid on paper, I actually think that's going to be the biggest challenge. Obviously, Brighton are Brighton. They can turn up on their day as well. But I think if City win our next 2, then I'd say it's done. Because we only need
City can afford 2 draws and win the league.
That's what I'm saying. We'd only if we win our next 2, we'd only need 2 points from 2 games.
Yeah.
I think after that it's done because I don't see us losing both.
I need Arsenal to drop some more points. I want to watch a title.
If Arsenal drop points with one more game, it's a wrap then.
Yeah. Then we can afford to
Brighton,
lose more than one.
Oh, please.
We can
already. They're going to get battered. Didn't they get battered by Everton yesterday? Forget.
I think it's Brighton. They would never get in top 4 because their run's too hard.
I just want to get 90 points. You know how you're saying 40 points? I want to get 90 points. I haven't seen 90 points. I don't think in forever.
I think we'll get 90 points. That's what I'm saying. It's down.
We just need to win our remaining 3 games. And Gibbs White, he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. He said yesterday, I hope Arsenal's league title race is done by then. If our title race is done, we're even more crazy because pressure off, we kill it. With pressure on, it's a little bit more hard for us. But yeah, I think Man City dropped points against Everton and the league title race is going to go down to the last game of the season.
I think City beat Everton. Everton are not good. Haaland against that defense now. Allow it.
Next 2. I think it's
my fairy tale ending.
We don't have
Everton win, and then it goes down to a final day, and then City do what they usually do, where they concede against Brentford, and then in the final minutes this time, instead of winning the game, they end up dropping points on the last day, and Arsenal celebrate the league title at the Emirates versus Wolves.
I don't think City when the fantasy on the line. I don't see them.
That's a dream scenario. It's not.
My fantasy scenario.
I thought the same was going to happen with us. I saw Villa 2-0 up after 70 minutes, bro. Like on the last day. Fuck me,
bro. The limbs at Stamford Bridge when Gundogan scored. That was like one of the best.
Bro, my head.
Were you
when I heard Coutinho?
Watford equalised while we were celebrating, and we were too busy chanting about Steven Gerrard slipping.
Was it just after Gundogan scored?
It was fucking brilliant.
Yo,
man.
Ryan, was you at Anfield that day, or did you watch it on TV?
No, I was at Anfield that day. Literally, when we heard Coutinho scored, you know what? It was crazy. When we heard Coutinho scored, it was literally more. I was more scared because we were playing shit at the time. It was like 1-1. We were playing crap. We had to win. I was scared that we were going to fuck it up. At that point, I'll be honest. I didn't think City were coming back to win the game. I thought it was all on us, and I had a bad feeling we were going to fuck it up ourselves. Like we went on and won the game quite comfortably.
That game was interesting because at no point were Liverpool actually top.
It was crazy. We were so close, but we were never top at a point. Yeah, it was weird. Because it was weird because City went 3-2 up, and a minute after they went 3-2 up, we went 2-1 up. So it was crazy.
Can't lie, my dream scenario is just anything involving Diego Costa scoring at the Emirates on the last day to impact the title race. That would be beautiful.
Finished.
I know he's done and everything, but he could still have one final chapter.
Hey man, something at OT on Saturday, Diego Costa. That would be very.
Oh yeah. By the way,
wait, are you really on your knees for top 4 like that, right?
It's not even if I'm on my knees. I just want it because I want it. I don't want Europa League in it.
All right, cool. Go on, EGAL. Sorry, what was you going to say? I just didn't know that. Go on. Sorry,
EGAL. I was just going to say,
but I'm not going to celebrate.
I knew Chelsea were bad, but I didn't know they were that bad. When you came to the Emirates, that was terrible, bro.
No, that was so bad.
This is why I keep telling everybody. People always come to Chelsea and think, "Oh, I'm worried they might do something." Watch 45 minutes. I always tell people 45 minutes, and then message me. And then they always say the same thing. Raw, you lot are worse than I thought.
Lewis, you that bad all the time because I don't watch Chelsea, but I watch that game against Arsenal.
Hey,
I have been asking for 40 points all year.
Yeah, since January 1st. I remember him going on about this. Yeah, I'm saying. I remember.
15 points was the difference when I first asked. Look how long we have scrambled, we have crawled to those 15 points, which is why I'm saying to you and I'm saying to Flawless, in advance, congratulations on the 3 points. Because we will not do anything. Wow. We will just lay over.
You better not turn up against City.
Bro,
you better not even.
You have to be Forest, man.
Your season.
For me.
A lot of people in your fan base
would go mad, you know. If
a lot of people in your fan base think next season you're going to win the league.
I think.
Yeah,
Chelsea
I'll be booing them from the away end while they attack.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
exactly.
Bro,
Yeah.
some of your fans think you're going to win the league next year.
Huh?
Who said
Some
that?
of your fans think you're going to win the league next year.
Yeah,
Really?
you know what they
Because
see?
before.
They see Conte 2.0. Oh, we finished 10th, so we'll finish first again. No, give me top 4. Give me 2 cup finals. Hopefully win both of them, and I'll be happy. That's all I want. Like, realistically, that's all you look for. 1 game in a week, I could see us get back into the top 4 race, get back into the top 4 as well. And we should be doing well in the domestics. But title, talk to me in December if we're close to that. Maybe. Until then, I'm not listening to none of that. Come on. No chance. Poch in his first season, we're probably not going to clear out everybody that
When's
we
this
want
Poch
to
thing
clear
being
out.
announced?
Apparently today. Meant to be today. Maybe tomorrow.
Wasn't it supposed to be
sometime this week,
today,
it'll
like
be
2 weeks ago? Like,
it's taking a while, but like I'm not worried. I'm really not
Yeah,
worried.
fair.
It should be done and everything. And then that'll be the everything for the end of the season done, because we've been on the beach since the Real Madrid game. I told everyone like we've been bad, but you'll see next level bad after we get knocked out. Sure, some of the performances have been pathetic. Even against Bournemouth, we were shit. We deserved to lose that game. The only difference is Bournemouth can't finish. That's why we've done the double against them, because they can't finish. Their finishing is even worse than we are. Good patterns of play. Dominates us in the first half. Didn't capitalize on it. And we got 2 jammy goals at the end. That João Felix goal's like beautiful. Tears in my eyes, man. 3 goals in the game. I never thought I'd see that again. Never thought I'd see 3 points again. I probably won't see 3 points again for the rest of the season, but that's fine. I have my 40 points. I have not just one, but multiple goal of the month contenders. Scored 4 in 2 games. Fucking ridiculous. I'm happy. I don't care. Nothing else that could happen could piss me off. We could hold
I feel bad for Neil, man. One of you guys might get relegated.
Who? One of us?
Who, City? Yeah,
Neil,
100 charges, I know.
Yeah, Neil. I'm sorry, my guy. Oh
wow,
he's
he just disappeared.
Oh, he's done a Leicester. He's done a Leicester. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake.
Oh my God.
I do want to throw the disclaimer as well, people. If the worst happens and Leicester do get relegated, Neil will not be jumping off of Shameless.
Facts.
We will just be doing Championship Watch. Neil's part of the furniture. He ain't going anywhere. It is what it is. But let's hope you guys stay up, even though
Neil relegated.
How crazy is it that Southampton, Premier League staple, Leicester, almost pretty much Premier League staple for the last how many years, and potentially another Premier League staple.
Just
could
add
get
Everton
relegated.
on top of that, and I'm happy, man.
If you add Everton or even Leeds, because Leeds have been up for
No, but even Leeds only came up like a couple of years ago. Like I don't think
but
the
like
next one
these
would be
guys
that
are
deep.
Premier League royalty in the sense that they were part of the furniture for a long time before that.
I know what you mean, but they ain't been in there for a while. Like I think Everton would be the biggest
Everton's
one.
Don't scroll up. Don't scroll up.
Everton's the
Don't
biggest
scroll up.
one.
If Leicester stay up, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree. I
fuck
think
sake.
Leicester.
The way they're playing is.
We're
At least
top
having
of
a
the league.
clean
We're
sheet
top
to
of
be
the
happy
league.
about
We're top of the league.
I think Everton will just stay up. Just.
I think they'll stay up now. Before
Yeah, I think
they
Everton's
beat
Yeah.
Brighton, I
I
had them
think
getting
they'll stay up.
relegated.
Oh, we're
I
not
think
top.
I think the
Fuck
bottom
you,
three.
Brighton.
I think the
Literally.
bottom 3 will be that 3. Obviously, I want Leicester to stay up.
I
As
wanted
long as Leeds
Nottingham
get
Forest
relegated,
to go down, really.
But then
I-
would you bet against Big Sam? Just I don't know, getting a couple of scabby results.
nah,
in there?
Leeds are going down. No, I'm saying that they're going
I'm
down.
just,
Big Sam
I'm
goes
just trying to
with
look
the
for a
ship.
way Everton go down. I need it to happen, man. I'm fucking sick of them.
Imagine
Well,
we're
Leicester-
gonna lose 3
Leicester
good
definitely
away
won.
grounds and we're gonna fucking keep Everton again.
Hey, Leeds
That's
ain't no.
gonna
That's a
piss
shithole.
me
We ain't
off.
doing that.
You know, if Everton go down,
Everton
their club
win.
could get
But Everton
liquidated.
are getting a new stadium, so
Everton could
Yeah,
get
but
liquidated.
it's not here yet. That's the thing. It's like I need
Good,
someone
liquidate
to
them,
turn up,
man.
even if it is dirty Leeds. But I can't have Everton.
Hey, no, we need that new stadium, Ryan.
Yeah,
What
and
new
how come you want
stadium?
Forest to go
Everton
down?
gone.
Everton's new stadium.
Oh,
Hey,
fuck
yeah,
that, man.
how
That
come you
won't
want
get
Forest to
built.
go down?
No, I need it to get finished.
What? No,
Why
do
do
you
you
want
need it
Forest
to
to go
get
down?
finished?
Hey,
I think
I've got like my granddad's got like a remembrance stone.
Oh,
at the
fair.
end of
fair.
I think relegation stays like that. I
I
don't
need
think
it.
it changes.
same. I think that's it.
I just need Everton to go down. I'm sick of them trying to
Yeah,
injure our
I'm
players
with
in
you,
derbies
Ryan,
as well.
bro.
I'm sick
Get
of them
them
trying to injure
gone.
our players all the time. I
Get Everton
will
gone,
never
man.
forgive
It's
them
such
for
a
that Van
shit
Dijk
away
injury.
day.
I am still bitter over the Van Dijk injury. Literally, I'll never forgive him for that.
Who?
When they injured Van Dijk, Pickford,
Which team?
I'll never forgive Everton for that.
Oh, Everton.
He cost us 2
Oh,
Premier League
yeah.
titles. I don't care. We'd have won the Prem 2 more times if
They're
Van
your
Dijk hadn't got
local
injured.
rivals. That's what they should be doing. City should have been doing the same thing when we were shit. We should have been taking out United players so they didn't win the league. We didn't do that. They did it to us when we were rubbish. That's why Haaland.
Get Everton out this league.
That's why we ended
Show us
up
the
with
top 4
Haaland.
race. Show us the top 4 race.
Nah, I can't be asked, bruv. No, all right.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to hear what Flawless has to say because I know he's very balanced when it comes to these things.
We just propping everybody up.
Propping
you
who up?
saying, bro?
You're not on the table like us, bruv.
I miss when we were top of the bottom half of the league.
Yo, can you go to the right to see the form?
What are you saying, Flawless?
Yeah, sure.
What going? What you asking me again? What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
United drop out?
Nah, I think we still
6
finish
wins
in
in
the
a
top
row,
4.
you know. Oh.
Simply because of three of the 4 games being at home and who
Yeah.
we're
If
facing.
one of you two had to drop out, would you say
Either.
Newcastle drop out?
Let me look at their fixtures.
Nah,
again.
if one of them drops out, it'll be United, I reckon.
Let me have a look. I remember people. Let me have a look.
I
at their
actually
fixtures.
think United I think they'll
Want me
win.
to go on here, Flawless? Do you want me
You
to say-
underestimate
I
the
just
power of
literally pulled
pressure,
it up, but
yeah?
yeah.
You
Pull it up
understand
on
how
the
much
screen as well
pressure
for
United
people
plays
Yeah,
are under
no,
to get
but I
this?
just think the games, like they said, they're at home. I think if they're
I don't care, but the pressure's on them, man. The pressure ain't on us. We're not the ones expected to get it. The pressure's on them.
No. I think they beat Chelsea at home, Fulham at home. If it was Chelsea away and Fulham away, that's a bit different. And Wolves away.
The Wolves one's a big one. If they drop
The
points to Wolves, I
I
think
don't
we get
even
top.
drop points in that.
I'm gonna
If
be
they
real.
drop points to Wolves, I'm saying with Chess we get top 4 then. If
We
they drop
drew
points
with
to Wolves.
we drew with United at the Bridge, and it was like one of the fakest draws I've ever seen. We didn't even deserve to be winning when we got the penalty. I was like, no way we're gonna scam these lot out of 3 points.
No, I can't believe
Fulham are
They were
actually
cooking us
Fulham are
alive.
actually decent. If it was away, then I would say they'd probably win that game.
And that's
I want Newcastle and Liverpool to get top 4.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, that makes sense. You're an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, I like that too.
Because
You would be
you're
funny.
a City fan. Of
I hate
course, it
United.
makes sense. Yeah, of course, it makes. Yeah,
Didn't
I know, I
Liverpool win
respect
the
it.
last
I want
2
Newcastle
games?
and Brighton personally.
Who's the last 2 games, Ryan? Who's your last 2 games?
Well, yeah,
Three.
Newcastle and
Three
Brighton.
Who's your
games.
last 3? Who's your last 3?
Leicester away, Villa at home, Southampton away.
Yes, I think you win those 3.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I think you
no,
win
no.
those 3 games.
Yeah,
I also think we
Villa's
get
the
enough-
toughest, I think.
Yeah, I think we
But
win.
still, at home, I expect us to win.
Leicester. I need a Leicester miracle.
Yeah, I think we win.
Leicester
enough.
That would
away.
be me.
Bro, I need a Nottingham Forest miracle from you. Yeah, exactly, bro. Hold that.
I'm sorry.
I know
bro. I
Chelsea
wish I
Leicester.
could.
I'm gonna beat Nottingham Forest, but Neil, can you get your job done?
What are you on about? My job was done time ago. I've been screaming about this since the beginning of the season. From last season, I've been screaming about this. And nobody's been listening. Now, all of a sudden, all the pundits go, I wonder what happened to Leicester. I've been screaming about this for time. For 18 months, I've been screaming, saying we're going to get relegated. And people call me stupid. People call me dumb. People call me, you don't know what you're talking about. You've got the power to stay up. Honestly, since our owner passed away, this is what's happened. We've been living on his ashes, basically. And the way he's designed the stadium and things like that. The players can't be asked to turn up. You saw how bad Fulham was in this season. From about January onwards, their form's been falling off a cliff. They put 5 past us.
What happened
5.
to your what happened to your thing? Your recruitment.
We have Brendan Rodgers.
Bro, like that.
Ryan knows.
I
Ryan
could
can
stand
back me up
Brendan
on this
Rodgers
one.
when he was our manager.
Imagine how many. I think I pulled it up once on stream. The amount of shit signings that he's made. Rodgers put us into FFP trouble. That's how bad he was. He put us into FFP. He did something similar. The problem is we sacked him too late. We haven't had time to get the things the right way around. And how long did it take when Klopp joined, Ryan? How long did it take for you to actually I'm playing decent football?
It was quite quick because you could see what he was trying to do.
What, 2 months, 3 months?
Obviously, he joined mid-season, so we still had good games early on. We beat City 4-1 away, I remember. That was really good.
I said, how long did it
but
take?
you could see we were going on upwards trajectory. So, yeah. Under Rodgers, we were fucking awful.
Yeah, but how long did it take?
Until we started playing good football.
Yeah, consistently.
Probably the next season. We just went probably the next season, I'd say.
We gave him less than 10 games, and the rot has set in. That's why I've been calling him a cancer, and people have been slating me for it. But it's true. Like this has been happening. Now, I was stupid enough to think that we could stay up with a new manager change. The players don't look up for it. Maybe there's something, but I'd say there's 70% chance that we go down, 30% chance we're staying up. Odds are not in my favor. I don't want it to be, but also we've fucked ourselves financially as well. So this is that I've been screaming this season. Next season, I think we rebuild and we're okay, but we need to stay safe this season. That's all we need to do. I think our recruitment, everything is there, but the rot has been left in so much. We've taken out Premier League money against finances until 2026, and we might not be in the Premier League. We've got so many players on so much wages. They're all going to leave. It's a complete rebuild. I don't think we potentially bounce back genuinely because all of them players are leaving, and 18 players are out of contract in 2024. 18, I think, and then this season we've got 10. So we've put ourselves into proper financial problems, and I've been screaming about this for time, and now people are starting to listen. Oh, what happened to Leicester? It's just people don't watch games, and they don't listen to people that don't watch games for 90 minutes. And when you watch Match of the Day, you only see a short period of time, and you think, oh, well, they played all right. And this has been banging on for the longest time. Chelsea, we said, oh, we're not that good. They still took 6 points off us. 6 points to be given to Bournemouth. 6 points to be given to Southampton. 6 points to be given to teams all over the park. We've lost 21 games in the season, and we've got battered so many times. 5-1, 5-3. It's dumb. So I'm kind of over it. I've accepted it. If we stay up, miracle. If not, whatever. Because the mentality is in the bin. The previous manager has ruined us, and the ownership is getting found out for what it is now. So not really. We still got good owners. They've just been too nice. They've been giving people too long of contracts. They've been trusting people that shouldn't have been trusted, and they've got themselves into a mess, and it's all piled together. And now we're seeing. Now there's no way that you can escape from it. Even if you're a positive Leicester fan, you're going, yeah, that's the case. For me, I've been banging about this since the beginning of the season. People forget at the beginning of the season, we were rock bottom of the Premier League table. This is consistent. There's been nothing that's really changed. We had a little bit of a blip before the World Cup. We got up to 14th, 15th, back into it. Now what's happened is that other teams have started to pick up points, and we haven't. Before that, Nottingham Forest were crap, Everton were crap, and they still are crap. However, they've won a couple of games, and that's what it takes. That gap. And our 3 games are now Liverpool, Newcastle, West Ham.
Fucking hell. I was on the players as well, because I've been seeing James 100%. Madison getting cooked by you guys on Twitter the last few days.
He's been banging on about stay with us, we'll win. Oh, you found it, yeah. That's the guy, by the way, Rob Tanner. That's the guy that we had on our podcast, and he's a good Leicester journalist. And again, this is what start writing relativity. We'll play this. We'll be fine. Where are you now? Where are we now? So again,
that was a couple of days before the Fulham loss, wasn't it?
No, that was last month.
Oh fuck, that was a month.
March 6th, 2 months ago.
Oh shit.
That was 2 months ago. This is what we've got, man. Look, we've had our fun. We can say to us, even some of the people in here, Premier League champions more recent than you, but that's all we got. And FA Cup champions more recent than some people. We've had our time. We might come back. We don't know. The dream is kind of dead. Maybe it's not, but I think 70% chance we get relegated now.
This is football. You had the perfect thing to build off with that title win.
Got £100 million stadium. That's now going to be part of debt as well. Stadium expansion, that ain't going to happen. We've got big problems. Try and find one recently as well with the amount of shit that we've got. But
I saw a tweet from yesterday, but I thought that was a few days before that.
The Rob Tanner one. He was claiming about social media.
Yeah, that one. I've got this one now. One sec.
Average wage.
Say one thing in an interview straight after a game, it gets taken way out of context. What do you say?
He just said we're not hungry. And he says we're not hungry enough.
Get taken out badly.
And they didn't. The manager said what much worse as well. So I don't see why this is a problem for him. He's just the thing is, I at least appreciate Maddison because he wasn't one of the players, and he's at least trying to stand up and showing he's got a bit of heart. Some of them are walking around the pitch. Some of them think they're in mid-tables. Some of them think they're already like they're on the beach. They're thinking about their next team.
What players? I like not putting in the effort. Do you think?
No, most of them. So the midfield, Tillemans wasn't, Pratt wasn't, Samore wasn't. I can't lie. I only watched half the game, and I was still 3-0 down at half time because I had to go somewhere. And I was like, it's not. There's no point watching football when this kind of stuff happens. So I can't be asked, man. If they can't be asked, why should I? If they can't be asked to even turn up when fans are going down, now that we're getting chance of like fans singing to the players who are not fit enough to wear the shirt. So yeah, man, it's just this is the stage we're in. The thing is, with you guys on the panel, I've been banging on about this for over a year. For over a year, we've had these problems. It's the manager.
Yeah, you've been talking about this. You've been saying this. Yeah.
So this is inevitable, but people haven't been listening, and so I've been shouting, and people are like, no. And even you guys on the panel, I'm not blaming you guys, but you said, "Nah, let's still stay up. Now you'll be okay." And I was part of that. I thought we just need to sack Rodgers and we'll be okay. The rot spread that deep that it's going to take a while for you to take and come back round. So maybe next season, I doubt it.
It took them too long to sack Rodgers. Way too
100%. Way too long. He lost 8-9 games in a row.
March, April. Sack him after you got 0 wins in 7.
And the worst thing is, this is an example. You're right, but this is the worst thing. He left. Because did we have a manager to go straight away? No. We had 2 games where we had no manager. We didn't even have a manager because Rodgers decided, look, I can't do this now. I've left. We scrabbled around. There was nobody available. Sean Dyche was available. There was other managers at that time. There wasn't anybody else available. We had to scramble and find Dean Smith. Otherwise, we would have had a manager to go in place before we sacked Rodgers. That's what you do. You have a manager lined up. You announce one. It's like Garcia. You got sacked, but you haven't done another manager. Right, Big Sam's in the job immediately. We had a whole couple of weeks where we had nothing. But it's been writing on the wall for us for ages. We've lost our running. We lost to Crystal Palace. We've lost twice to Southampton, twice to Bournemouth. We've been once to Forest. We've been losing. Everton, we lost. Well, we beat them and drew against them. But this was our opportunity. This running, we should have been safe by now. It's on. Everybody needs to be at fault. The players, the manager, not Dean Smith at the moment. The board. This is where we are. And don't say I didn't warn you, because the internet doesn't lie. The evidence has been there, and I've been. I can go through my live streams and I can find them. Change your championship. Change your championship. We are going down. This is going to get. I can bring them up right now, but this is what it is, man. This is where we are. We deserve to be here.
I wish you guys would stay up, but yeah, here and there, it sounds fucking hopeless for you guys. So you got Liverpool. What's your other 2 games?
Newcastle, West Ham.
Oh, fucking hell. If you don't beat West Ham, then it's shit.
It could have been much harder.
They might be down by then. Let's say they lose to us in Newcastle. They'd probably be down by then. By the time they play West Ham on the last day.
So what? Leicester, West Ham's the last game of the season.
Yeah, they've got us and then
West
Newcastle.
Ham, but they're safe. They might be on the beach.
West Ham are safe now. They're all right.
Your best bet is that the teams around you lose their next 2 games too, and it goes to the last day, and then maybe you have something.
The thing is, when you have a team that wins, who have Nottingham Forest got next? Chelsea. Lewis, you tell me.
Sorry, man.
Everton have. I don't know who Everton have in the next game.
Man City. Have Arsenal next.
For me, how your players are turned up for me, isn't it?
Bro, they have Arsenal and Palace after us. So.
Neil, hopefully we'll beat Everton for you. Hopefully.
You'll be fine. Thanks, Jan. I appreciate some help.
Everton's gonna beat Man City. Everton's gonna beat Man City, man.
They won't, man. They won't.
No, they won't.
They won't. Haaland against that Everton defense is a wrap. Bro, have you seen how bad the Everton defense is? Like, come on.
That's their running. That's a kind running compared to ours.
Wolves away is tough, you know. Now, Wolves away is tough because Wolves are good at home.
They're
turning a bit of a corner, but
have you seen their home form, though? Their home form's really good, Wolves, recently. Like, really good.
I wouldn't say
they beat Villa the other day at home, and Villa are good, so they can beat Everton at home.
Villa, they beat Palace, they beat Brentford, they beat us. I'm surprised. They beat Tottenham. Oh fuck!
They beat.
Yeah,
They battered us a couple of months ago as well.
the last home loss was to Bournemouth in February.
Yeah, Wolves are on good
No,
home
Leeds
form,
in
man.
March. Leeds in March.
Leeds have got that. So Newcastle, Tottenham,
Leeds, I
West
don't
Ham.
see Leeds winning any of them either, to be honest.
But they're on. Bear in mind, they're on the same points as us. They just
Yeah,
need
I
goal
don't
difference,
see them winning any of them unless they. I don't know.
and that's Forest. Arsenal, I don't think they're winning. I don't think
They
they're
won't
winning
be.
at home to Arsenal.
Chelsea's
Chelsea,
their best bet.
and the thing is, let's be real. Considering the points difference, if we lose a game and them two win, done.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's done. I think mathematically, that's done.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah. Actually, no, they've got minus 31 goal difference, so depends.
It's done, yeah.
But it's points, isn't it? If we're on the same points, Jan, I'd agree.
Yeah.
But now that they've won their games and we've lost it,
yeah,
it's changed things.
Yeah, if they lose to Chelsea and then you win your next game,
That
then
puts
it's
us
a bit different,
just. Yeah. But again, we got to try and beat Liverpool.
Yeah, exactly.
Everton down, man. Fuck this.
Well, you look at it, Jan. You're right, but we've got to beat
Yeah, I know
Liverpool,
what you mean,
and
yeah.
Nottingham Forest have got to beat Chelsea.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's what we're looking at. So I want to stay in the league, but I've kind of accepted that this is how it's going to be from now on. I mean, we had we played Everton, we drew. We played Leeds, we drew. That was our opportunity.
Have you lost 21 games? Does it say?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
That's crazy.
But people, that's the thing, Jan. People are only
Oh
what it is. There's such a big top six bias where
Didn't
only
realise
people watch
that.
Match of the Day, and they only watch the highlights.
Yeah.
And they go, "Oh, this will happen."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You know what,
you
this
know me.
season,
I'm a relatively.
I've barely watched any football outside. I've barely even watched I just about catch City games, so that's why I'm a bit like every time I come on here, I'm like, I honestly haven't watched any games. So I just.
But you know me, Jan. I'm not a pessimistic.
Yeah.
I'll tell it how it is. I'll say to the stream like, if the other opposition
Yeah,
was
you've been
terrible,
saying
then I'll
this,
tell
yeah.
it. If it's positive, I'll tell it. And I'm not completely negative. And I've been saying that we're going down.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what to say. But the end of the day, look, if I show you our running, it's fucking grim. So Liverpool, Newcastle away,
Monday
West Ham at
night.
home. The only thing that can save us is potentially the fact that we're against the home crowd. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I think we'll be. I think we'll be. I think we'll be fine. I'm not even saying these people. I think we'll be all right against Leicester still. I think your defense is kind of too bad to stop our attack. To be honest, like that's just my opinion.
The thing is, people are just down in tools, and people just don't have any confidence. It's just so strange.
It's just toxic all round of you guys. I know the feeling.
It's been toxic for time. This isn't new. I've been toxic this entire year. Barring a couple of results, I've been toxic this entire year.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
You want to know something? I think this is the most passionate, like angry, like emotional that I've seen you. Usually you're quite calm.
I got nothing left, bro. I'm Ian Beale in this shit. The thing is, EGAL, I've been saying it. The worst thing is, and now people are paying attention, but it's too late. No point in paying attention when it's too late. The signs have been there. And it's not like we've seen it, EGAL. Even coming to you, remember we played you 4-2. We scored, immediately conceded. Twice. And I'm like, where's the mentality in this team? Don't just concede a minute after you've got the goals. Like, it's been nothing. Man United, we played them, even though we lost 3-0, and we played well for 45 minutes. They started bringing on 17-year-olds, and we had nothing. Chelsea, as shit as they were, the last game, apart from Bournemouth, they won against us. So that was their last
to
game.
be fair, you should have drawn.
Do you blame
that.
the goalkeeper? Do you blame the
Liverpool.
defense, or do you blame everybody?
I blame everybody. Fuck them all. Fuck them all.
I respect it.
Ryan's team, they was like, oh, it's terrible. You'll be fine against us. Bro, we put 2 in our own net.
They
And
went
we
1-0
lost
up
the
and
game.
gave us 2 on goals and we won.
Bro, we scored 3
so
goals
bad
and we
that
lost the
day.
game after scoring
We were
100% of
fucking
the goals.
awful.
It's just the only game we turned up for is Man City at home. Liverpool, we played, I think it was 2-0. You guys won 2-1. Lewis,
It was.
I played you. Vardy should have had a hat trick again. Lost that game. Man, you when we played you, EGAL, what was it? A couple of months ago. You were not. I want to say you. Yeah, about a month ago or so. You were all right that game. We had 0 shots on target, and you guys were like, right, it was easy after about first half. You're like, yeah, it's easy. We got the goal. Chill out now.
You guys didn't do anything.
Nothing.
Game.
Nothing. So it's not exactly like I've been talking. The thing is, the players in themselves are decent, but somebody's saying we support another FPL team. No, bruv. You have one wife, one team. Hold that.
I respect that, man. One wife, one team.
Why are you saying that like you would do that?
One per point.
Honestly.
Yeah.
What?
No.
One,
yeah,
one wife. Come on now.
That's what I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Carry on, Neil. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Do you not know when
that.
you talk Man City, guys? About one
But yeah,
wife.
do you know what that means? I'll be in even more vibes next season. I'm like, I'm championship. Fuck you all, innit? I'm probably back to this. To be fair, this is how I've supported Leicester most of my life in the championship. So I'm kind of like, this is back to normal. So I want to see how many fake fans from 2016 have drop off.
Oh,
That's
God,
my
yeah.
thing.
You're gonna find out if
Because-
you do get relegated. You are gonna find out who's a true fan
100%.
and who's not.
When
Yeah.
we were in the championship, the reason why I don't have a season ticket, I never thought I needed one. I went to uni, they went up, they won the league, and I can't get a season ticket.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how many fans are actually, and that's why.
But you
we'll
got
be-
like you're like
check
a one city team in it. So like, there's only one team in your city. So you surely got like that big local support there. Sure, wouldn't you?
It's
Like,
kind of
But
because
Nottingham's
even
not
then,
bad, is it? So you get people that support.
different
even
city
then,
though.
it's just because people support teams of the top six.
No worries.
90% of top six fans are just top six.
Yeah, it's right. You're right.
You
Yeah.
are gonna find out. That is the good. That is literally one of the only good points to if you lot go
Yeah,
down,
yeah,
you find out who's a true Leicester fan.
You find
'Cause
out
if
who
United
stays in the
Yeah,
trenches.
because if United got relegated, it'd be very interesting to see who sticks around and who doesn't. Very interesting.
We
You
nearly
know
got
what's weird,
relegated.
though?
That was
When
still
we
their
got
home and away.
relegated, we got
Lots
more
of
fans.
maybes, bro. You didn't.
So it worked.
Yeah, thank God for Tuchel. Thank God for Tuchel.
Yeah, if I go for two.
Because
but I'm
again,
saying
we'd
let's
be a
get-
point off you guys.
Bun you
if
Tuchel.
it wasn't
Frank
for Tuchel.
Lampard has kept up Everton and Chelsea. Big up.
Shocking.
We are
manager.
not running that. Although I will
Shocking
say, if
manager.
Everton did keep Lampard, they might have stayed up. And
Hey
they
man,
should have.
like I said,
Really
if Lampard gets result,
No, they should have. They
I'll
should
be
have
saying
kept
he's kept
Lampard.
you up
They
as
would have
well.
been
They should
down.
have kept Lampard.
Then it
man.
would have been
They
one
really should have.
space.
Super Frankie Lampard.
I think they'll
Come
stay
on.
up. I think they'll stay up regardless.
Who?
Everton.
Agreed.
I hope not. This is such a shit.
Fucking
away
need
day.
them gone, man. I can't.
I'm gonna
stand
lose Leicester, who are an hour and a half away from London, and fucking who's the other one? Leeds is apparently meant to be a good night out. For fucking Everton.
Yeah, it is a decent night out still.
Nottingham's a decent night out.
Leeds is
heard
a
it
good
was, yeah.
rivalry as well. Like I like it when we play Leeds because it's
Fuck
actually
Leeds. Fuck all
fuck
that. They get
Leeds.
relegated.
Same way, I
Okay.
agree.
Yo,
It's
Leeds
good
is a sick
rivalry.
night out, you know.
Hmm.
Like
Very good.
hate
night out.
United, I hate Arsenal and all of that, but it's like I wouldn't want to see lot go down. I want the
Fuck
rivalry.
all
to
that. I
stay.
want all of you lot gone.
Look,
You know
I
what I'm
want all my
Oh,
rivals.
No,
oh,
United
so it's
can
like
go,
that.
man. United can
I
go.
want all of my rivals down to League Two. I don't care.
Yeah, 100% put all you lot in League Two.
Hey,
Without them.
rise up a little bit. Rise it up a little bit.
Nah, we're all right. Wolves is not. Well, just go Birmingham. Wolves ain't that great for a night out. Bournemouth, West Ham.
Bournemouth
Forest
was
is good for a
meaty.
night
I went
out.
there.
Nottingham's a good night out. Leicester's depends what you compare it to, but Leicester's decent.
I've heard
Everton, I've never
Leicester
been out.
good.
I've never
Yeah,
been out.
Leicester's nice. Yeah, Leicester's decent as well.
And Liverpool's a good night out. It's just like I can't be asked to travel all the
I
way.
like
to
Liverpool.
Fucking
Liverpool's
Everton.
the best night out that I've
It
had.
is. It is. It is.
Liverpool and Newcastle. But it's like Liverpool isn't a shithole of a ground compared to Everton.
I'm not gonna
Everton's-
lie, Manchester is over. I went to Manchester. I didn't have that much fun there.
It's terrible. Manchester.
It's very overrated. It's
Their
overrated.
bouncers that eat are horrible. Like
Liverpool night out is sick.
Um,
Liverpool's the best night out.
Liverpool.
I'm going to
Liverpool
night out
Newcastle
in Liverpool a
best.
couple of weeks. Can't
I heard Swansea's crazy.
wait. Swansea.
Yes, I've heard Swansea's and Cardiff. I've heard Wales in general. As well.
Swansea's
I've heard
decent,
Cardiff,
but they
I think,
go
but not
hard.
Swansea.
You have people throwing up at like 6 o'clock in the evening on a Sunday, and people have already started to throw up. It's mental.
What?
I need to
Yeah,
eat
people are
before
being
they
sick
drink.
in bins, and it's like sick. I'm like, bro, I'm having my dinner. And people being sick outside because they're drinking that early. It's cheap
Okay.
though. Swansea's cheap. Again, this goes back to my championship days.
Fucking hell. Ryan, you said you wanted to say something before we wrap up.
Oh no, I just thought you were going through each club, innit? Like that's all.
Oh, yeah, shit, I forgot. We ain't even said Liverpool. Yeah. Who did you play? Sorry. I
Oh,
think you
since
had
the
the
last
3
time we did
p.m.
a show, we
kickoff,
played.
innit?
Did we do?
Oh, did you
Shameless
guys already
the
speak
week?
about Newcastle?
We literally not spoke about any game.
Yeah, it's cool.
No,
we
what-
haven't really.
It is just vibes.
It's been an hour and a
It was
half.
just yeah, just guys say just keep it at vibes, man.
Yeah.
We
can
won 6
bypass
games in
Michael.
a row. We might get
Yeah,
top four.
40
Cool, that's all
points,
you
man.
need to
That's
know,
all
innit?
we're on now.
Okay.
That's all we're
I'm
on.
on the
Trent's the
same
best
vibe.
converted fullback in world football. That's all I need to say,
Nah,
innit? That's
yeah,
fine.
thank God we did
Liverpool covered.
bypass it. I'm on the same vibe as Neil, innit? Fuck them all, fuck everybody. Yeah, literally, that's where I'm at.
And
You know what I'm saying?
EGAL, please return,
It's
Jordan.
like
But you know
personal.
what?
I'm just angry.
Yeah.
Bro,
I'm with you.
I didn't want him, but I'm not gonna lie. Apologies, you were right. He came in, he's done decent for us, man. And he's displaced
Who's that?
Partey. Partey's not getting back in this team.
Talking about
That
Jorginho.
easy.
Talking about Jorginho.
Yeah, but my tapped fan base sat there and celebrated this shit.
But who?
Bro,
But
they
who-
did
who-
a they
who
did
did
a
that?
celebration.
It was
They did
Bowley.
a Jorginho out
Bowley's
celebration.
whack, bruv.
No, that was Potter saying it's a win-win-win for
Yo,
all
I
parties.
need to dip, guys, but big up you, man.
Big up,
yeah.
Ryan.
Big
Take
up.
All
care,
right, see you
man.
later, Ryan.
Big up.
Hope you lose on
I need
Monday,
to go
bro.
eat myself, man.
It's a win-win-win
hoping,
selling
that's
our
all I
only
got.
DM to Arsenal and then
Also,
forcing Enzo to sit
you
back.
guys celebrated signing Mudryk over us. I'm not gonna lie, you probably would have Trossard over him right now.
EGAL, let's
no,
not forget
Mudryk
as well.
will
They
come
sold.
good.
They sold.
Listen,
They
he
sold
might become
Gilmore,
good,
the
but
only
this
other
season,
DM.
He
to
has
Brighton.
been shocking for you guys, and
No,
your whole team has been shocking though. So it's not
I
fair
hear
to
it though, but like I never expected Mudryk to hit the ground running, and there was no targets when we
Oh,
signed him.
By the way, do you
He's
not
shot on
owe me an
target.
apology for that argument we had on the terrace about Bowley?
No, because I still back Bowley long term. Like I agree with you. There's been mistakes in the first year, but I don't believe
Mistakes.
it's not.
It's been catastrophe, bruv.
Fact.
There's no mistakes from catastrophe of a season, but there's been mistakes from Bowley. But that's not enough for me to say,
No,
oh,
no,
this
no,
guy's
not
going to hold us
mistakes.
back for the
No,
next.
I'm
10
not
years,
saying
Bowley out.
I'm not saying say Bowley out. I'm just basically saying don't credit Marina and all these other people who are back in the days for this mess that you're in. It's on Todd.
No, I don't. I think the only thing I blame Marina for was the Christensen and Rudiger contract situation. That's about it.
But I felt like
I've
when
said
you're
the
having
problem this season has been a combination. Bowley, the old regime, the squad that we have right now, the managers that we've had this season. It's been a combination of everything. There's not one singular reason for it. It's been my main point. Everything has been a problem. It has been like the way you've been describing Leicester, Neil. It's been a total catastrophe from everybody involved, which is why we're here.
At least
Bowley is a
you've
part of
spent
it.
and
That's
took
it.
the squad worse. You've
You
spent
wanna know
600
something?
million. At least we can say we had a transfer ban.
But
At least we-
but after we sacked Tuchel, it was going to go to that point anyway.
But why
If
do you
the
sack
house
Tuchel then?
collapses,
If it
we
was
still
that
wouldn't have
bad,
made
why
top
give him a
four.
window and then sack him? I'm on vibes. Why do you sack him and then what? 8 days afterwards, then sack him? It makes no sense. Kukurea, why was he in the squad? Tuchel said no, and he goes, "Oh, Bowley, oh yeah, get him in, 60 mil." And now look,
look at the comments, Terry. I mean, why did I say Terry? I mean, my guy Lewis. I'm tripping. I'm
Use the
always
football terrace. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah. Look, what the hell's going on? Marina's
Marina's
70%.
responsible for 70%. I don't agree with that.
Bro, my bad. I'm so used to being on the terrace.
She's part of it. She's part of it because of the whole mess of a contract situation we've had now with not just Christensen, Rudiger. I could say Jorginho as well, because I don't think we sell him to you guys if he's not on 6 months left on his deal. You could even say the Mason Mount contract situation as well, but that's it. Bowley's to blame for sacking Tuchel and hiring Graham Potter and rushing that, and also bringing in Lampard as the interim. The players are to blame for not applying themselves and for being fucking shit.
Give us Conte.
The managers are to blame as well because they've been fucking shit as well. It's all of them.
Would you sell us Conte in the summer?
No, he's looking like the best backup.
Apparently, we're gonna get Conte in the summer, and we're gonna get Declan Rice, and we're gonna get one more midfielder. So
where
3
are you
midfielders.
getting N'Golo Kante?
Apparently, we're getting N'Golo Kante.
sounds like Ryan, bro. Where's your source?
Apparently, N'Golo Kante.
Where's apparently?
Apparently, N'Golo Kante wants to leave Chelsea, and Arsenal's the number one club that he's linked to.
See, I've seen those links like a month or two ago while Kante was still injured because he wants to stay in London in spite of what happens. But I think we were waiting to see how Kante was like coming back from his injury. And yeah, there is no way we're letting him go. We're going to re-sign him. I am 150% sure.
Is his contract out?
In the summer, yeah. But he wants to stay at Chelsea. We're gonna get it sorted. He's not.
He wants to stay in London. If Arsenal give him an opportunity to come to Arsenal,
if we don't re-sign him and he goes on a free, then fair enough. Then I could see it happen.
Then whose fault's that?
Then,
Again,
no,
if that happens.
no.
And who's
I've seen you lot linked with Mount. That's who I've seen you lot linked with. The little
you know
Mount.
what? Mason Mount is a Granit Xhaka.
He's going Liverpool.
Mason Mount's going to Liverpool, but he's more of a Granit Xhaka upgrade.
I go for 50, 70 million. There you go.
Is he an upgrade on Xhaka?
No, because he's a better goal scorer than Xhaka. The way we use the number 8 position is somebody who gets box to box and is his goal scorer.
Fez? Okay.
Really and truly, if you put Mason Mount in the right system, like Thomas Tuchel did, you can get the best out of him.
You can get the best out of him. I just don't know if he's an upgrade on Xhaka. I agree with you in terms of scoring goals, but I don't know if he's an upgrade.
The outlet that released what do you call it, Conte to Arsenal, it's the same people who do all those articles in France. It's the Le Parisian. Never heard of them.
I think unless he doesn't re-sign, there's no point even looking at it because it's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we re-sign N'Golo. He's shown more than enough in terms of his return back to form, the ability that he's shown. He looks like a completely new man off that injury because last season I thought he was declining personally.
Hear me out.
And it looks like the rest has done him so well. So I don't think
Listen to this. Benzema on a free to Arsenal in the summer.
Right, yeah. On that note, innit, yeah. Big up everybody that's locked it. Yeah, imagine. That's the only way you're going to see that, bro. Benzema on a free. Is he out of contract in the summer?
Yeah, I think he is out of contract in the summer. I want to see him at United, but that's just me. But yeah, we move.
What? You think he's going to United?
No. I said I would like to see that. Do I think it happens? No.
You man in the comments section, a little stopgap if we don't get a striker, maybe going for Benzema for a year or two. Don't give him the 9. Don't give him the 9.
I think Benzema only goes to a team where
you got Lukaku.
That's
your 2 strikers coming into next year.
Say that again.
I think Benzema only goes to a team that's competing. So Man United maybe, because he might see them as competitive.
Well, and plus we got his boy. We got 2 of his boys there as well. We need to chat to him and get him over.
You guys, Real Madrid reunion.
Facts. You know
I need Hazard to do his work on the bench.
Yeah, man. Hazard might get minutes if Benz leaves. There you go.
I don't know why you want Hazard. You're in better shape than Hazard.
Eden Hazard's going to retire at the end of the season. I just want him to have a one last time.
You know what's crazy is, Lewis, Gal's right. You are in better shape than Hazard. You are in better shape.
Bro, I've seen pictures of you and I've seen pictures of Hazard. You're in better shape.
I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or not.
Bro, it is a compliment.
That is a compliment.
You're shape. You're more in shape than a professional
but then it's
footballer.
also Hazard slander, and it's like
I see Lewis taking it personally.
You
would have see that. You know what I'm saying? He's had the Real Madrid on the screen, and it's not even his player.
A tear dropped from my eye when I heard he was retiring next season. Doesn't deserve to go out this way. Needs to come back to the bridge.
He's fat, bro. He's got diabetes.
I'm not gonna lie. If we had Karim Benzema for a season on a free transfer, we beat City next year.
Yeah, just clocked out. Not even interested in anything.
She ain't hearing that. They're 30 minutes away from the Madrid game. She ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah, you see.
Why is
I can't lie, guys. There's like 10 minutes left to the Madrid game. I know everyone wants to head out and watch it as well. So we are going to wrap up the stream. Everybody, check out everyone's channels down in the description below. Links, Twitters, everything is down there. So check it out, people. Big up everybody that's locked in. Like, subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, with a Pochettino announcement. And yeah, happy 40 points, people. Happy 14 points.
Can't relate.